But you see, the thing with the beauty of blind cyclists, it's something that you can do. The only thing you can't do is steer the damn thing. And you can do everything else. You can get the pleasure of riding, pedalling, but you just can't steer. You just need a pair of eyes to steer you around.
Your position now, then, is that you cannot ride on your own?
I'm totally blind now. I have no vision at all.
Right, I see.
So there's no way, no, that's right.
What's one of the greatest pleasures of doing this?
I just love riding bikes. That might sound daft, but I really do love riding bikes. I've always loved riding bikes, and of course the added bonus is fresh air and exercise and keeping fit. And
of course the person on the front never knows if you've just put your feet up, do they?
Well, ask them. I think it depends on the bike rider sometimes.
Sure. So how many members do you have?
At the moment we've got about... with the volunteers that don't ride, we've probably got about 30.
Right, I see. How important are the volunteers?
Very. We couldn't function without, obviously. Yeah. I mean, all the front riders are all volunteers. Without the front riders, we're not going anywhere. And then we have other volunteers that do, like the secretary and transport manager. We have people that don't ride but are volunteers and help. And it all makes up, to make the club successful.
Excellent. And how active are you? How busy? How often do you go out?
Well, up to this last couple of months, we've always gone out every Sunday morning. But through the lack of front riders at the moment, we've had to alter it to once a fortnight. So at the moment, we're going out once a fortnight.
So what's your greatest need at the moment, then?
Our greatest need at the moment is front riders and also a club mechanic, cycle mechanic, because David... The other David is retiring. He's done it for 5 years.
IT consultant James Whittham has been a volunteer front rider for 4 years. The bicycles are obviously serious bikes, aren't they? I mean, are they expensive? Are they difficult to maintain?
They are expensive. I think we're looking at around about a couple of £1,000 a bike. They are fairly serious machines, and we have one of our club members, Dave Harrison, who maintains the bikes for us on a regular basis, puts in a lot of his time. We're actually looking for a new mechanic, so if any of your viewers are interested in helping us out by being a mechanic, that'd be great. But yes, they do need quite a bit of time spending on them to make sure that they're roadworthy and that they're going to last the journey each time.
Yeah. Obviously, people hopefully will be watching this and thinking about whether to get involved. What can you say to encourage them?
It's great fun. Like I say, on a cold winter morning, you don't always think, I want to go out and go for a bike ride, but get out there and get doing it. It's great. And we stop along the way and have a bacon butty, which is always a highlight. And, we all have a really good time, really enjoy doing it. So I think it's a good way of keeping fit, doing something to help people and having a good time.
Does it require any special skill?
Other than being able to ride a bike, I guess, no, not particularly, no. No, like I say, we do spend a bit of time with new front riders, teaching them how to handle a tandem, because it is a little bit different to riding on a solo bike. But other than that, no.
You might be wondering, just what is it like being the front rider? Well, I'm going to give it a go. The man putting his safety in my hands is David Harrison. He trains the volunteer front riders.
Oh my God! Ah! Too much. It's too fast. Relax your shoulders. Relax.
You're putting a great deal of faith in the person in front, aren't you?
Absolutely. Oh yes. This is what I always say to the new front riders and all the front riders. Just be aware the person on the back is blind. They can't see where they're going. When you get off the bike, when we go to where we're going for our lunch, there usually are obstacles, curbs and doors and steps and etc. Be aware of your rear rider, and when you're pushing the bike, especially keep looking back to make sure that they're not walking into anything. It's quite easy for you to step round something, but your rear rider's still holding the saddle, and they'll just keep walking in a straight line. And if you go step round something, they'll walk straight into it. So
communication's absolutely vital.
Yeah, and I mean it's not just talking about things like that when we're actually out on the ride. We talk about what the weather's like, what the clouds are like, what the green fields, the trees, the houses, something that might be happening at the side of the road, somebody jogging or other cyclists. We always acknowledge them when they're coming towards us.
Well, that was my first time on a tandem. I mean, how was it for you?
A bit nerve-wracking, but I'm used to this. It's something you just get used to, and you just you either think that they're absolutely brilliant, and in that case you get on. But
It's probably a bit like teaching someone to drive, isn't it? Without a set of dual controls.
That's right, absolutely. Yeah, it is, because I've no brakes on the bike. The only thing I've got control of is the gears. Yeah. But like I say, it is like driving a car and without a dual control. Yeah.
Do you think you can face the journey back up the hill with me on
it's
the
not
front?
The hill I'm bothered about. It's those two whacking big puddles that we've got to get in between rather than go straight through them.
Will you risk it?
I'll have a shot. Yeah.
All right. Let's have a go.
Let's have a go then.
Despite the ordeal, David stayed aboard for the return journey. Well, there they go, the Bury Tandem Cycling Club. If you do want to get involved, I've put details on the Channel M talk board. I'm Kevin Duffy for Channel M News.